Hey everyone, this is Mark Zuber, this is the Life Skills Guy. In today's podcast, we are talking about kind of selling yourself a little bit. Um, in today's world, even as educators, you almost have to sell yourself. And meaning that you have to promote yourself if you want to get ahead. But sometimes I'm not even thinking about promoting myself as much as you have to promote the students in a life skills room. Um, because sometimes the mindset is that these kids have disabilities and the mindset is that they're not able to do things. And so the goal of your class sometimes should be to change that mindset of what they can do, not what they can't. So people will be amazed, but they also should feel sort of a little ashamed because that they even had that thought that that was not a possibility. So we want to promote the students, and in promoting the students, you also must kind of a little bit promote yourself, but you want to put the students first and foremost out there. So some of the things you ask yourself is how. Well, one of the things is that you constantly find ways to get your students out of your classroom and integrated with other students. Um, and that looks different for student by student and building by building. So whether it is a club or a group, or whether it's just an outing, so it could be an outing. It could be something that you work out with another student or another teacher. It could be something where you also hook up with the custodian or with another teacher or with the office or the cafeteria and you work something out there. One of the ways that I would do it myself, and this is the way I have done it, is I try to every so often reinvent myself and find new ways of doing things. So for a while we would do little small gifts. So they would learn skills, and we would make gifts for different people, and we would send them out, and I'd have them deliver them. And as the time went on, we would continue to evolve and change to the present day where we have a little business and we would do that. And then also now in the last 5 years, ever since COVID, we started making what I like to call the middle school TV show. It is a news. We call it the news. We call it Swifties, on the Swift. And what that is when we allow the students in the room to show off skills that they have learned and or want to share with other people. It doesn't have to be what they necessarily learned in school. It could be at home. But we do emphasize sometimes they are skills here they learn. So it could be, and it doesn't have to be anything like what you're thinking is it could be just simply as a task that they learned how to do. It could be hanging up their coat. It could be the washing machine. It could be putting ABCs, the ABC order, anything, reading, math problem, whatever. Whatever they are so excited about. Joke telling. Sometimes we even put pictures of them cooking. So we do a lot of that kind of stuff. And then what we end up doing now, we don't always send them out to different the students. We don't show them to other students because of privacy thing. And also we need to make sure that you have privacy, the privacy forms. Because we do have some kids, now just caution, we do have kids who have privacy forms. So we're not allowed to send them out into the public. So you have to make sure that you have the right forms filled out. So we are not allowed to do that. But we are allowed to send them out in the district. So we are promoting within the district to the school board, to the superintendent, to the assistant superintendent, to the business manager, to the special ed director, to the transportation, to everyone in the teachers, the principals in different buildings, all the teachers. So the kids that are in this room are getting recognized for their hard work and also changing minds. So not only are the people that used to have them can see their growth, but the people who are going to have them can see what they can do. And then everybody in the district will know who they are, and they will not feel like they'll know what to talk to them about and see how wonderful these kids are and what capability they can do. So that is one thing. And then also you want to foster the kids' ideas sometimes. Sometimes you want to foster some new things. For example, we have one student who was quiet when he came here, and he didn't like the cameras and everything like that. So when we, excuse me, as he went on, he decided, we do an interview at the beginning of every year. The first episode is always an interview. Introduce every student and ask them questions. Who are you? Introduce them. Everybody in the district knows who they are. And he got the idea that he wanted to interview. And I'm like, sure. So he picks questions now, and he did such a great job. So we are working with him. We're building some vocational skills out of this. We're building communication skills and all these things. And we're looking at him, and he's telling me what he likes, what he doesn't like. We're shortening his list down, time. So he's running it. He's picking teachers. He's asking the questions. So he's really working with a speech teacher, so we're getting some different things in there. So we're working on different things. And one of the biggest things that he is learning, and I'm learning, is that he is self-reflecting. But he is sharing his knowledge, and he's getting more comfortable with himself. And he's showing the others that how much he has. And it's great to see that growth. And so when he goes to different places, people know him. And so this is one of those areas that we want to foster growth in, and we want to do different things. So if we have kids in here that have ideas and they want to try different things, we want to try to foster those ideas. We don't want to try to stifle them. And that is where also we come and think where we give them a task, and the quickest thing they're going to say is, I can't do this, and I don't want to because it's too hard. We want to stop that mindset. We want to say, no, it's not too hard. You haven't done it yet. We're going to keep working through it. Now, it might be difficult. We might have to break it down a little bit, but we're going to work it through it because we don't want them to quit. And so that is the most important thing. So what I'm saying, a lot of it is we have to keep motivating kids and motivating themselves. We have to let them see themselves. We have to promote themselves. We have to go back and look at themselves. And it's even fun when you go back and you have like kids who've already been there, and to go back and do like a review session, special edition. And some kids who haven't band. And so band is like drum lessons. So we put them in drum lessons and then record them as the theme music so they can get involved. That's how we worked with Zoom, and we worked with other things, emails and stuff. So, but what I want you to be aware is that you're going to have to promote your kids. You're going to have to send them out. They're going to have to develop those relationships. And that's one of the ways that you can do that is by making sure that you are getting them connected with other people. Don't be afraid to send their stuff to the higher ups. Let them know these are the kids that you're making decisions about. These kids matter. And when these kids matter, and once they make that connection, any decisions they make, they'll understand. And it makes it even better. It makes it more powerful. So that's the tip, and that's the dream. But it's important. Invite those people in, invite them to interact with them, meet with them, greet with them, and try different things. Send them little gifts and have them deliver them, whatever you need to do. But don't be afraid to step outside the box and open up new ideas for you and your staff or your kids, and then promote them. All right? Well, that's the Life Skills Guy, and that's the podcast talk for self-promoting not only you, but your students. All right? Talk to you later. Bye bye.